On this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. Welcome to Oblis TV, where we give you guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. If you are first time of coming to this channel, please do it to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, Big Dave, you're back. Always going to do the needful. Agricultural job.
This land will give me make a farm.
All right. Back to business. Let's start with the new signing. I don't know, but I just have a feeling that we should just talk about this summer signing, the ones that are with the main team.
Okay.
So far, so at least they have played one or two games with the club, and you have watched them. And what's your thoughts on these players? I want to start with Kieran Hall, KDH. You know the way we talked about this guy. The way we speculated, the way we talked, the hype and everything. But so far, so good. From the preseason down to the season. Has this guy really given you that space of conviction that something good is coming, is going to come?
Okay, well, for my own point, I'll just say Hall is this kind of player that should have one more season. You understand? I'm not, based on what I've watched from the preseason now and even now, I'm not really expecting him to impact on that Chelsea team. Why I use the word impact, like turn things around like we expected. Remember when we spoke about Hall when Chelsea signed him, and we were like, since Chelsea has signed this guy, there's no need to sign any other player again.
Yeah.
But thank God that we signed players. The likes of Joao Felix, the likes of Pedro, Neto, and now Sancho coming in. Because Hall, I don't see him as that player that can come and impact the team almost immediately. And I think some legends have said something about that on that record, like John Obi Mikel said something about Hall. And said he don't see him making the impact on the team or making things happen. He's just this joint player that, work with the other guys. Just work and see what you can do.
Okay.
And I'll keep saying it. See that these two guys, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, is going to lock up a whole lot of guys that want to break into the first team. So they will have to do a lot. They will have to do a lot to convince Maresca that, they can start ahead of those two guys. You understand? So Hall, for this season, I know he was going to get some run-up of games, but I'm not going to expect him to, perform as per impact a game. I will just give him next season. Then if he doesn't do well by next season, then, of course, you can see the way Chelsea is doing now. If you're not doing well, even if they buy you 100 million, they do for a way to displace you. So that is it for me on Hall.
Especially when you're on high wage. All right. Up next, Renato Veiga.
Mad potential. Like, see that guy. I've said it before. I said Chelsea should make use of that guy very well.
Yeah.
If Chelsea make use of that guy, I'm seeing a new Virgil van Dijk. Okay. And the good thing about this Veiga is that he's a versatile player. You can see that he just came to Chelsea. How many months ago? How many matches has he played? But he has gotten his first Portugal call-up. You understand? So sometimes this type of players need a club that will showcase them, bring their potential out so that their national team can say, okay, so we have this kind of talent, and then use such a player. Veiga is one player to look out for. Like I'll say, I won't really give it to him for this season. But let's just say next season also again.
But this season, there will be a little bit of progression if he's giving that space.
Right now, I know that Cucurella is ahead of him. And for me, I would have said Chelsea should try and see how they can integrate him into a centre-back role. That guy will be mad. He will be very good in the centre-back role.
When Badishi and Kobe is there.
They should stop calling Badashi. Anytime I'm in this studio, don't call Badashi for me. I beg. But Veiga, great player. I just hope Chelsea use him well.
Wow.
Use him to their advantage well.
All right. Another player, though we did not sign him, he came on a
Mm.
free transfer, and we were having this high hope based on he's a Premier League proven player. Though I will not write him off; it's too early to do that. But at least we just need to go through our new signings to see how they
Yeah.
have performed so far and do their rating, and as well, yeah, your opinion. And Tosin, what's your take on that guy? At least the few moments that we have watched him do his thing. Is he here or there, or is he not there yet, or is not?
He's not there yet. It's because I'm analyzing based on our expectations from him.
Yeah.
We've always said it before that when we signed Tosin, we were like, this is the guy that should replace Thiago Silva. Why? Not because I'm saying that he's better than or he's close to Thiago Silva's standard, but at least he has that Premier League experience. He's that proven leader in the team. But so far, so good. When you're an experienced player, you come into the team, we expect you to just hit the ground running immediately. When Thiago Silva came to Chelsea, how was it like? Immediately.
It was not immediately.
No, but you could see. No.
His first first 4 games, first 3 games, first what?
Did he score in the first 4 to 5 games?
It's not about scoring. Like his defending, this thing was a bit shaky a little, but at some point he gained his balance.
Well, the truth about the matter
that's why I asked, is he there or is he going to get there?
Tosin is not there yet. If he's going to get there, I don't know how soon, because now we are seeing him as an experienced player and he's already in that age bracket. You need to start performing now. It's clear that Maresca has chosen Fofana and Levi Kobe as his first choice. But this is football. Anybody can break into the first team.
Yeah.
You can change the coach's idea or the coach's mind concerning starting you or benching you. So he should improve.
Okay.
He should improve. If he plays well, I'm sure that the coach will field him. Okay. Even more above Levi Kobe or Wesley Fofana.
Okay. Up next, though, this guy did not really play with us during the preseason. I'm talking about Neto. Pedro Neto. One signing that we never expected. Is he? Are we going to do Pedro Neto more like a single pendulum? When you hit it, start swinging to the right, swinging to the left, or is it just in the middle?
It's in the middle. That's the best way to put it now. Neto is in the middle because you see, I'm very careful with what I'm saying because I'm looking at their previous play, number one.
Yeah.
Because that's how we analyze football. We analyze football from the past and the present and a little bit of what we expect in the future. Yeah. But sometimes we cannot, because nobody sees the future. So you don't know.
Yeah. Nobody sees the future.
So mainly from the past and from the present. So that's why I won't talk much on Neto because he hasn't had more game time.
Yeah.
You can see what he's doing at Portugal. He's playing well for Portugal. But now he's at Chelsea and some games he's like this, some games he's active. Let's just give him the benefit of game time as much as we give the others the benefit of game time. But if it's quality, I think he's there. He has the quality to be one of the... No, Neto is this kind of player that you can use as a counter-attack player anytime, any day.
Okay.
If he wants counter-attacks, and I feel that's the reason why Chelsea even signed him. Because when the team is on a counter-attack, it's very dangerous. Pedro Neto is very dangerous.
Okay.
But the general play, I'm still trying to see. She's trying to study if he's good, as we think. But Pedro Neto, better things to come from him.
Okay. Lastly, I'm not going to call João Felix.
No. We all know him.
Lastly, McGill. I know how you speak highly of this young lad.
I believe in McGill, but he's very, very young. He's still very young. There's still a lot to learn for him to learn and improve.
You people saw some silly errors against the Sabbath game. I know.
Everybody makes errors now. Everybody makes errors. Let's not even enter our uncle
general.
Well, everybody makes errors, and sometimes in football it can be costly. There are some errors you make that will be costly, and the coach will be like, because of this thing you did, I'm not fielding you for 3 to 4 or 5 games.
That's Jose Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho for you. And the funny thing is that those types of punishment motivates the players, to do better.
Yeah.
See, there are various ways you can read things. The way you understand something might not be the way I understand. If somebody punishes you, sometimes it can be for you to retrace your step back,
Yeah.
or motivate yourself to do better.
Yeah.
You understand? So Maggie has this pressing ability. That's one of the things that makes me to like him, because as a striker, you need to worry the defense.
Yeah.
You might not even score in a game, but depending on how you disturb those people, their defense, it opens the way up for the other attacking players. If you have good attacking players, they will take advantage of that opportunity and use it against you. So I just feel like there's a lot for him to learn. If Chelsea signs a striker, probably in the January transfer window, it's very likely that Maguire or she should go for a loan. Right now, I'm just seeing it that way, because looking at Nkunku is most likely to be involved as a false nine. Even Joao Felix, I even saw something where Joao Felix was included as a false nine. It could be used as a false nine in that area. So it's going to be hard for Maguire to break inside the squad now.
Okay. Talking about striker, we are done with the new signing talk. Because if you have to continue with the new signing talk, we won't talk about the lives of Estevao Williams, which have not even played in Chelsea. I'm just talking about the ones that we have seen in action. You understand? Talking about striker, John Obi Mikel said something about Viktor Osimhen, because Osimhen was one striker that we all as Chelsea fans, we are really pushing, pressuring, pushing the club to make this deal happen. He said something in his podcast, Obi One podcast. He said, we are very, very close to getting this deal done, but it was just slight issues, slight little problems that we just could not get over the line. I know what the club offered him. We got to finally go to compromise. Both sides had to compromise it. It was just some little things here and there, paperwork, medical, and few issues that we just could not get over the line. You know that we were having this mindset of money. Chelsea is not finding what he was thinking. But talking about compromise, because I know that Mikel was one guy that was involved in this deal. Because I told you something that it showed me, say, Mikel, all the likes of Mikel, drop all of them, they are making their calls. Most especially Mikel. I said it that Mikel is one guy that I'll say is a front runner of this Osimhen deal. He's more like the middleman inside. Apart from the agents to there, Mikel was more like the middleman inside of this Osimhen deal, talking some sense into the young lad, telling him, I want to go Saudi. I want you to come to Chelsea. I want you to come and help my club do something. I know what you can do. But compromise, that means Chelsea was even
ready to, should I say, spoil their wage structure
just for them to get Osimhen, if they say compromise. Because he said, the last I said that the only thing that was there and there was paperwork, medical, and few issues that just could not get over the line. Is it because of delay they cannot get all these things done on time?
Well, the thing is, if you can remember during the what was that said? Was it the transfer window, the deadline? And we are all pushing. We were waiting here, waiting for the news.
Even Fabrizio himself
everybody was tired and all of that. I think it was an issue of negligence from Chelsea. I'm putting it that way. It's negligence from Chelsea. You know why I said so? Because let's assume you decided to compromise. Why are you compromising at the later hours or at the last part where you know that you don't have much time? I keep saying it till tomorrow. If you wanted to compromise, and in as much as compromising will even divide the squad, because some players might not be happy about it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to now spend more on Osimhen, and then you give us, you now input the wage structure on us. Is Osimhen better than us? That could bring a problem in the Chelsea squad. Then secondly, if you knew that you wanted to compromise your wage structure concerning Osimhen, at least 26th of August was a better time for you to decide. Because the club was in need of a striker. Was seriously in need of a striker. I know that we were approaching the deadline, the transfer window deadline. You should have compromised earlier enough. So that by 31st of August, the transfer deadline, all these paperwork and medical won't have been a problem. It won't have been a problem. I keep saying that. I said that it's Chelsea's fault because, number one, we needed a striker. And if you had been talking to Osimhen, Osimhen refused to accept the deal, then you should have looked for a better alternative. I said, Chelsea, we are really distracted from the deal. They were really distracted. If you wanted to sign Osimhen and compromise, you'd have done that earlier enough. And not coming to tell me that at the latter part when the transfer window is almost closed, you are now agreeing a deal with Osimhen finally, before the paperwork and medical, everything will be included, the transfer window has closed. That's, for me, it doesn't sit down well with me.
Or we should just wait till Osimhen should say his own part, because this one is Mikel saying it. Because we have not heard anything from Osimhen since this.
It's just like I always say, if Osimhen says anything contrary to what Mikel has said, then there is a problem. There will be a big problem. Because Mikel is one guy we should rely on when it comes to this Osimhen deal. He has not shied away from it since. He has always been speaking. He has always been loud about Osimhen coming to Chelsea, and how he has been actively speaking to Osimhen concerning Chelsea. So, well, I believe he has spoken for Osimhen already, safe. Yes, as it is now.
You should say this CAF qualifier, World Cup qualifier they play. Just say I no go travel, go Akwa Ibom for this year, next season. I need to meet Osimhen.
You need to talk to Osimhen.
I need to talk with Osimhen so that I know that it's not going to be that easy, because anything that push out on Obelisk TV is going to fly.
Yes, yeah.
It's going to fly. So I guess I'll plan myself very well, because we need to hear more. There's more.
There's going more to you soon.
There's more. Yes. What's that? It's not Nigeria. It's not international break. International break. Yeah. But come to think of itself, we need to be even talking about Super Eagles.
Really?
Yes. When we say Obelisk TV, dedicated for Chelsea, I'm not disputing the facts. I'm not talking about Manchester United here. Club football and countryside football is different. We are in the international break. And I know of some people that always ask me, please, Mr. Peter, always say something about the Super Eagles. Just try once, at least travel, just make videos, interview them, want to hear them, ask them some critical questions. They want it.
I think that's the reason for the shirt.
Yes, that's how I dropped it here.
That's the reason for our shirt.
Why am I wearing Nigerian jersey when I can't talk about yes. As far as I'm not talking about Manchester United here, I'm not talking about any deep information about Manchester United here. Super Eagles is not Manchester United. It's a country.
It's still our country.
It's still our country, so definitely.
If you guys love to hear from them at least.
Yes.
To know your opinion concerning that.
Don't be too harsh on it, but we just want to add it to the Obelisk TV segments. Yes. Once it's international break like this, we travel, go and watch the games, make interviews, come back, give you guys updates about the game. I know Nigerians will love it. Will love it. Support your own. No go anywhere. There's still striker. There is one guy that is all over the internet right now. He's another Victor. Another Victor. But this one is called Viktor Gyo keres. What's your take on that guy? I know that you are skeptical about that guy initially.
I was highly skeptical. Anybody that knows me know that when it comes to striker, let me not use plenty grammar. You see people like Haaland, people like Ibrahimovic, people like Didier Drogba. You know all these big-bodied strikers.
Bully strikers.
Lukaku, that was the type of people I like. Because, I feel like they can be able to bully defense very well.
Okay.
It's very hard for you to bring them down. You see the way Haaland is.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but when I looked at Viktor Gyo keres, he didn't really sit in that standard I gave to myself in terms of a striker. So that was why I was very skeptical about him. I was like, can this guy bully defenses? Can he hold the line very well? So that was my contemplation. But, seeing his records, I can't ignore these records, bro. I cannot ignore his records. This guy is scoring for
We know
fun.
that stats may be deceiving, but
Bruh,
but
as it is now, I have to go and watch him again. I have to go, but I've watched a little bit of him. I was impressed. To be honest with you, I was really, really impressed. And I learned that he has played in the Championship before, even though Championship is not Premier League, but at least it's a bit of English football. So this guy has a bit of everything. The aggressiveness is there. And another important thing as a striker, your ability to position, to always be at the right place at the right time, is just there for Viktor Gyo keres. His finishing is top notch also. And I'm like, wow, well, we should have really put in our head for this guy. Just the way as we are doing Osimhen openly, then be doing his own secretly. So in case anyone doesn't work, you just bring it out. So he's a very wonderful player, he's a good guy. I think probably in the January transfer window, if and nothing happens with Osimhen still, because Osimhen is our main target now. As long as I'm concerned, Osimhen is Chelsea's main target. If nothing happens, Viktor Gyo keres is another good option for Chelsea.
All right. We are supposed to talk about the Chelsea ownership stuff, but we'll come back.
We'll come back.
We'll come back because that one is a long talk. A lot will be break down. We come out from that ownership banter. Thank you very much, guys. My name is Vitas.
And my name is Big Day.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.